Hello and welcome to GadgetGuideUSA. Thanks for watching my LP 10-foot lightning charge and sync cable for Apple devices. Of course, I have my iPhone 6 Plus here. Reviewing cables is normally a tough thing. You kind of got to put them through your paces. Most complaints about the cables you get them home, they work fine, 2 days, 3 days, 2 weeks later, they stop working. So in order to really properly review a cable, you just have to use it, and you have to use it a lot. So basically what I did is I got this cable home, I borrowed an iPhone for about 4.5 hours, and I really put this cable through its paces. I hooked it up to a 2 amp charger, and using my USB charge test device, basically what I did is I hooked this up to a 2.5 amp power supply and plugged it into all kinds of things, trying to beat it up really bad. I actually broke one of my own USB ports testing this. What I was doing is I was plugging it in and transferring data through a USB port. And I was wiggling it like this, trying to see, to make sure that there was no, like this is a good connection, to really put that through its paces. You see me bending it and I'm not trying to break it, but I'm just trying to, pretend like it's being heavily used, and actually broke my USB port, but the cable still worked, the data transfer still went, and it's still working great. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in now. I'm going to leave it all knotted up just to kind of show the level of testing that I did. And even after my 4 hours of, maybe not 4 hours, I played with it for over 30 minutes and just came back. I let it run for 4 hours over 2.5 amps. The cable didn't heat up at all, so that's always a good sign. So even after 4 hours of 2.5 amps being pushed through the cord, it didn't warm up very much. The data transfer, wiggling this cable, I don't want to wiggle it with my friend's phone. This is a borrowed phone, so I'm definitely not going to put his phone through the paces. But I definitely put this LP lightning cord to the paces. I really don't know how to test it anymore except maybe dipping it in water, and that doesn't seem like it's a very fair test. On the back here, we're going to look at the packaging. It tells you that it's Apple MFI certified, which is always a good sign. But just because I see that doesn't mean I necessarily believe it. This device definitely seems like it was well made, well crafted. I'm not saying I couldn't break it if I wanted to, but it went through all the tests I wanted to. The data transfer, it definitely transferred at USB 2.0. The thing about it is it's 10 foot long, and I didn't even think that you could have a 10-foot cable that was MFI certified. I thought the maximum was 6 feet for data transfer rates, but this just sang through everything. I have to say, at the end, I'm impressed with the LP. Some of the stuff, I really expected it to break, and I did in fact break my own USB port while putting the cord through the test. So obviously the cord was slightly stronger than a cheap USB 3.0 hub, which I didn't like breaking, but it does happen, especially when you're a little clumsy. But at the end of the day, I definitely have to give 2 thumbs up to the LP 10-foot power charge and sync cable. Definitely a great device. I would definitely recommend it to anybody. You can buy it at all kinds of places. I hope you enjoyed my product review today. Comments are always welcome at the bottom of the page. Subscriptions are always appreciated. Thank you. And if you have any specific questions, comments, or suggestions, please email me at gadgetguideusa@gmail.com. Thank you for your time.